The Ravens wrapped up their final week of OTAs today, and I want to give you my takeaways based on what I saw over the course of these last 3 weeks of voluntary practice. First of all, let's start with the offense because there's so much excitement around this group, and I think this offense is going to take a big step in the second year under Todd Monken. I think this running game with Derrick Henry in the backfield is going to be fun to watch. When you put Henry there next to Lamar Jackson, and when you see these guys on the field like we saw for the first time during these OTAs, it's hard not to get excited about this upcoming season. I really think it's going to be a special thing with those two guys coming at you, and the Ravens are going to do some creative things to get Derrick Henry the ball in space, get him running downhill, and I don't think anybody is going to want to tackle him with some of the blockers that he has in front of him. Now, as we talk about those blockers, I also think the offensive line has been one of the main discussion points over the course of this offseason, and I think the competition there is still very much up in the air. The Ravens have starting jobs open at left guard, and right tackle, and I think this is a wide open competition really at all three of those spots. The Ravens are working a bunch of players into that mix and playing with the rotation, and I think this is a competition that is far from finished. This is going to extend certainly into training camp and preseason games, and I still think there's a world that the competition extends all the way into the regular season. Now, on the flip side, on the defensive side of the ball, I've been really impressed with the secondary. I think the Ravens have a deep and talented secondary. This cornerback group really caught my attention during these practices. There's a lot of talented players there, and I think we're starting to see some of these guys emerge. Players like Pepe Williams or Jalen Armour-Davis, and of course, the rookie first-round pick, Nate Wiggins. There is a lot of talent in this secondary. And the Ravens always say you can never have too many good cornerbacks. And I think that is absolutely the case for this year's team. Now, there's still a long way to go between now and the start of the season, but it's all starting to come together, and it's an exciting time for the Ravens. Now, of course, next week is mandatory minicamp, so the whole squad is going to be here for that, and we're going to break down all of it over the course of those 3 days of practice. So that's it from me on Final Drive. But thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.